Yeah, this is a podcast of Nathan, Nat and Sean.
Let's go!
Danny and Rick, thanks for joining us.
No worries.
I'm from
like
11937. Nathan, Nat and Sean have actually sent me down. They send their apologies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Their loss.
They're big loss. Now, 6 races left in this season and a couple of questions about next year, but how is it back home in Perth? What's happening?
Well, it's really nice. So actually, it's funny. Last time I was here in Perth, like this time of the year, so back, September, was in 2018, and I was actually here for the prelim, Eagles and the D's.
Yes, they pumped them.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's not often I get back in September, but I tend to come back to the stadium. So maybe speaking about the future, maybe AFL is that my calling?
Yeah.
Or
I reckon
I might be past it.
I reckon we'll be have a little kick on the oval later on if you're keen to.
Yeah, I think my career will be decided in the next 20 minutes.
Okay. All right. So Nathan and Sean are actually doing a live show from your home suburb of Duncraig in a couple of weeks.
Nice.
Any little gems or cafes, bars, restaurants they should look out for?
I don't really know, because I was a kid for the most part there, so I wasn't really drinking coffee at that age. I'm going to give some boring advice, really. Good parks. There's some good parks around there. Grab a footy. But yeah, I think like in general, like it was a good place to grow up.
Great.
I loved kind of like our street. Like everyone in the street knew each other. We're always on the street playing, kicking the footy, whatever. But yeah, unfortunately, like I'm trying to think of some. You want some chili mussels? Actually, that's one. You want some chili mussels? Vincenzo's.
Yes, please.
Yeah,
all right.
that was the local. Good chili mussels.
Good tip. Now, the last couple of years, you've held quite a senior role with Optus as the Chief of Optimism. Can you tell us about that and the extension, of course?
So it's been fun because, what ultimately like Chief of Optimism, and we're encouraging not only the Optus team but really Australians to say yes, to go for it, to have a crack, to step out your comfort zone, like just to wake up with some intent and purpose for the day. And I'll draw from my life experiences and moments where I've took a chance and it's worked out. But I think it's not about the outcome as well. Like it's kind of like I guess it's a saying or expression, but it's like, trying and failing is nearly as good as trying and succeeding. So the point is, it's not the outcome, it's actually taking that plunge, and like the journey, the process, that's the most rewarding part. So just kind of, basically having a crack, as the Aussies would say.
No worries. And you've been playing a little bit of golf with Ash Barty.
Yeah.
How do you go out there on the course?
I'm terrible. She's phenomenal. Like she's ridiculous. She just go out there like no warm up, just no nothing, bang straight on the green. I'm just like, man,
it's hard, isn't it?
Like, you're not meant to be this good at this. So yeah, but she's awesome. Like her, I kind of say, like, selfishly as a sports fan, like I'm sad that she's not playing tennis anymore.
Yep.
And she's so awesome to watch, and obviously as an Aussie, someone that we love to support. But like her decision, for me, I'm just like, it's so courageous. And I'm like, just to have that conviction in such, it's also at her age, it's like, she definitely knows what she's about. She knows what she wants in life, and like that's really powerful. So
awesome.
Hats off to her.
All right. So as the Chief of Optimism, I was going to see if we could put you to work today.
All right.
I've got a couple of scenarios here, and wondering if you could give some advice on people, how to deal with these scenarios.
Okay.
Are you ready? All right.
I'm nervous.
When you send your crush a DM and they see the message but don't reply.
Tough.
Yeah.
Tough.
Yeah.
That one rips pretty deep into the soul.
This is a bit personal.
Look, be understanding. Be understanding. Maybe they actually really care, and it's a big decision, so they don't want to just do something on instinct. They want to really listen to themselves, and so accept that maybe some people need time. And that's about all I got.
Yeah, that's good. That's good advice. All right, what about this one? Really embarrassing. Accidentally farting loudly in a meeting at work.
tough to get away with that one.
Yeah, a real stinker as well.
See the smell. That's hard to get away. I was going to say, look, carry a whoopee cushion. Just you never know. Could always throw it out. Maybe some people buy it. Maybe they don't. Blame your partner's cooking. I don't know.
There you go. Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. All right.
But then you're playing the blame game. I think you got to own it.
Own it. Put your hand up
Yeah.
and say, yeah.
Just say, all right, my bad.
Impressive fart.
Please be impressed, but it won't happen again.
Yeah. But
Not in public.
But it might. Yeah.
But it might.
All right, one more here. You're sitting at traffic lights in the right-hand lane, hoping to go straight, but the person in front of you puts their indicator on to turn right at the last second, and you're stuck. Infuriating.
Have some compassion. Be understanding. Maybe they were on their way to the footy. They just got a call. You got babysitting duties. Sorry, we need you. So imagine what they're feeling. They don't want to hit that indicator, but they have.
Yeah.
That's
Last minute
tough.
decision. They've changed their mind. That's okay.
So look, they've affected your day, but think how their day is
Yeah.
massively affected. Have some compassion.
Okay, I like it. All right, deal. All right, let's talk about this optimistic mindset in the racing world. You're obviously one of the most likeable and charismatic guys around the garage. How do you keep on smiling no matter what's going on? Particularly in recent times, things haven't always gone your way, of course, but you keep going.
It's like, in simple terms, like it's the only way. Like I know that if I let it beat me, then like nothing good's going to happen. Like I'm not going to give myself a chance of success. You know, if I just kind of crawl up into a room and close the door, then that's how it's going to end. You know, like that's my career's not going to advance, and that's that. So look, you have to kind of take challenges and adversity, whatever you want to call it, like head on and accept it. And I think accepting it doesn't mean lying over, but it means, okay, I've accepted this is a time in my life that, yes, there's a few more hurdles than I would have liked, but I want to pick myself up and find a way to overcome it. And it's a setback, but it's not the end. And it's only the end if I'm going to make it be the end. And
Sure.
So that's kind of like, it's just, I feel as well the reward after struggle is so much like sweeter. So it's kind of like the motivation to get back to like the top, so to speak. That then is fueled even more because you know it's going to be so much sweeter.
Yeah, sure. Like so much resilience in you. I mean, a few weeks ago at Monza, we saw you, sadly, the engine failure, and you jump over the barriers. It's got to be one of the worst ways or the worst way to end a race. You know, fans around the world are devastated. Yeah, you're entertaining the crowd, jumping on the scooter. Is it kind of accepting what's happened and then moving on there, or?
Yeah, it is like, and that's one where, like, I could see like because funny because the scooter was there to like take me back to the pits.
Yeah.
But he couldn't find the keys for the gate to like let me out.
Okay.
So I was actually sitting there for a while, and like the crowd's all there, like hanging over the fence, and obviously I'm not in the mood to like do a whole lot. Like,
Of course, but you did something.
I'm not gonna. I don't know, I'm torn, but I also see like they were like still like clapping for me or cheering me, and a lot of them were speaking in Italian, like, which I understood was like they were sending me a lot of like positive stuff or saying a lot of positive things. So I was like, okay, I might not be in the most friendliest mood right now, but I'll try and be a little bit fun and playful, and at least give them a little something back. So that was that. But yeah, I think as well, as you said, like acceptance, like, yeah, look, it was out of my control. Like, it breaks my heart because there's so many variables in this sport, but it happened. It's all good. I get another chance in a few weeks. So the crowd's there, give them a bit of love, and I don't want to be like the guy that's just, when things are good, you're like, everyone's the best and you're awesome. But then when things are bad, you're like, you shut the whole world out. Like, you just got to try and stay level throughout, I think, just for like your own well-being as well.
Sure. Okay. And 2023, Dan, it'll be so disappointing if we don't see you on the starting grid. It honestly won't be the same. F1 wouldn't be the same. You've said you're passionate still, fire in the belly. You'd join a team if it was the right fit. What is the right fit for you?
I see a Sharon over there.
Yeah.
I see a beautiful oval here. Maybe I just give AFL a crack 2023.
Yeah. Okay.
First tackle, I'll snap in two.
Well, test your skills out. Okay.
But yeah, it's as you said, like if for sure I still want to do it. Like, and yes, like it's like been tough to take a lot of this the last, even last 18 months. Like it hasn't been the most glamorous period of my career, but like deep down, I still want to do it. So if I'm back on the grid next year, then awesome. If not, then it's like sights set on 2024, and I'll do what I have to do next year to come back with a vengeance.
No worries. All right. And if you don't mind me asking about the famous shoey, this shoey, it's sacred for the podium, but have you ever done a little practice shoey at a party, maybe here and there, or can you reveal?
I've done a celebratory shoey post-race. So I've done a few, like, at a little house party, if you will. But it's funny. I find it way more disgusting in like a normal setting.
Yeah, the
like
adrenaline might not be there.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
I think it's like the adrenaline, and even standing on a podium, it still feels surreal because it's something like I guess like dreamed of as a kid. So every time I'm up there, I still feels weird in like a really nice way. So the shoey, everything's kind of a blur in many ways.
Yeah.
But then when I'm back at reality, like at a mate's house, and if I do one, it's like it's kind of gross.
Okay.
But look, I'm still a fan.
Yeah,
but
everyone
I'm
is.
not one guy I'm not doing it weekly. Like it's an annual thing at best.
Some people are doing them weekly, I think, and that's.
I wouldn't condone that.
Yeah. Okay.
I want to say I frown.
I'll stop.
on that behaviour.
I'll stop. All right. I just wanted to get your advice on something. I've got a bit of a business idea.
Okay.
So one thing when I'm watching F1, it's amazing seeing the pit stops under 3 seconds, around 2 for a good one, of course.
Mm-hmm.
It's frustrating in normal life when you've got to change the tyres on your own car and you've got to leave your car there all day.
Yeah.
What do you think about Harry's pit stop tyre shop and you get your tyres changed in seconds?
If you're looking for investment,
I am.
count me in.
Yeah, cool.
It's beautiful.
How about endorsement?
Harry's Pit Stop Tyre Shop?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Well, mate, because I'm in the same boat as you. I've never done it. Like, I want other people to change my tyres, and I don't want to have to pick it up,
No.
3 hours later or the next day. It's
Yeah,
like,
catch an Uber back there.
yeah, it's a nuisance, quite frankly. So I think you'd have good business, and I'd happily invest.
Great, I'll put you down for 10 mil.
Good bit. What? Sorry, what?
Yeah, sorry.
What was that?
For 2%. Yeah, of the business. Yeah, cool. All right, AFL Grand Final this weekend.
Yeah.
You got plans?
I don't yet, but there's certainly some mates who are going to get together and watch it, and I haven't, because I'm only home for a short amount of time. So I'll try and catch up with them. Like it's easier to catch up with a bunch in one sitting. So I think the grand final's a good setting for it. So probably go to a mate's house, and honestly don't know who I'm supporting.
Okay.
But I'm supporting a good game and 6 points. That's going to be the
6
difference.
points either way? Okay,
Yeah.
No worries. All right, Dan.
That's all I got.
All the best in Singapore the rest of the season
Thank
and
you.
beyond this season. Thanks so much for joining us.
No worries.
Should we have a kick?
Harry's Pit Stop Tyre Shop. Let's have a kick.
Yeah, let's have a kick. Oh,
Let's stop
great.
this mumbo jumbo.
Yeah, cool. Thanks a lot.
Nathan, Nat and Sean is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au.